Now today we'll focus on method of integration, and the topic name is substitution, integration by substitution method. Okay, so in last class I have already discussed some problem also, so we have that class is continue. We have focused on one by one. First question is integration of 1 upon 1 plus root x dx. How can do? Okay, so how can do this type of problem? I hope so. Please wait, check wise before starting. Okay. Before starting this class, I will check voice is okay or not. Okay, voice is okay. Okay, voice is okay. So now start this class. Now start integration of 1 upon 1 plus root x dx. How can do? In last class I have already discussed method of integration means if this one f of g of x and g prime x is given into dx is given, then that one written capital F of g of x, okay, plus c. Okay, basically if f of x here, if gx is available, okay, we have taken gx is t, then g prime x dx is also available, then that one written simply dt. So f of t, this big integration of f of t dt, this is how much? F of t, capital F of t plus c, and after that t replaced to gx. Okay, so look here, how can do this type of problem? Look, application of that one, integration of 1 upon 1 plus root x dx. How can do? Simply that one, which part and how can apply that one? If look, if you see this one, 1 upon 1 plus root x, okay, if root x is taken t, then what about dt? Dt is not available. Okay, so after that how can solve this type of problem? Simply look, which part is very difficult? 1 plus root x. So basically if root x is taken t, means x is equal to how much? T square, squaring both sides. So dx is replaced, dx is written 2t dt, dx is written as how much? 2t dt. After that this one written dx is replaced to 2 times t dt divided by how much? 1 plus t. I hope so clear. After that look, this one written 2, here 1 plus t. So if 1 is adding, okay, and also 1 is subtracting, dt. Look here very carefully, 2 times 2 into 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus t into dt. After that here 2 dt minus 1 upon 1 plus t dt. So 2t minus log of t plus 1 plus c. Okay, what about t? T basically root x. So 2 root x minus log of, what about t? Basically 1 plus t is written plus c is the right answer. I hope so clear. Make it. So simply integration of this one written 2 times root x plus minus log of 1 plus root x plus c is the right answer. After that we have focus on another question. Second part, if anyone face any doubt at any step then comment it. After that I will discuss again. Okay, after that I will discuss again. Okay, simply which part is very complicated? Simply 1 upon 1 plus root, basically root x is very complicated, so that's why we have always taken complicated part is taken t. Okay, if not available, simply look here. First, if f of g of x into g prime x dx means if any function like take t and dt also available, if not available, okay, then always consider complex part is t. Always which part is very complicated, so complicated part taken t. If taken t, then after that x is written as how much? T square. So differentiation of, if both sides differentiate with respect to x, then we got how much? Dx, this is equal to 2 times dt. Okay, after that dx is replaced to 2 times t dt. Okay, sorry, dx is replaced to 2t dt and put that value and we got like that one. After that one adding and one subtracting, then we got like that one. After that integrate and t replaced to root x, then final answer is 2 times root x, okay, into that 2 also missing, so here 2 times, here 2 times. I hope so clear. So final answer is root 2 root x minus 2 times log of 1 plus root x plus c is the right answer. Okay, now after that we have focus on next question, question number 2. How can do? Second, this question, look here, integration of x plus root x plus 1 divided by how much here? X plus 2 into dx. Okay, how can do this type of problem? Look here very carefully. You can, this part is written as integration of if plus 1 plus 2 adding and minus 2 subtracting. Okay, here root of x plus 1 upon here x plus 2 into dx. Okay, otherwise you can also this question do this one, that part is very complicated. So x plus 1 this equal to how much? Simply take t. Root of x plus 1 this equal to how much? Taken t. Okay, let x plus 1 this be equal to t. So x plus 1 this be equal to t square. So x replaced to t square minus 1 and dx is replaced to 2t dt. I hope so clear. Okay, so that part is written how much? Integration of x is replaced to t square minus 1, t square minus 1, and here what about that value? Simply t divided by how much? X plus 2 is written as x is replaced to t square minus 1, so basically here t square plus 1 and this one is written 2t dt. Okay, I hope so clear now. X replaced to how much? T square minus 1. Okay, x replaced to how much? T square minus 1 and under root x plus 1 is replaced to t and x is replaced to t square minus 1 and here plus 2. So what about that value? So t square plus 2, sorry, t square plus 1 and here 2 times t dt. Look, after that here t square plus 1 adding and minus 1 subtracting, then we got minus 2 plus t divided by how much, t square plus 1 into 2 t dt. After that 2 times this one written t dt plus 2 times t minus 2. Okay, here that one written t minus 2 divided by how much, t square plus 1 dt. Okay, now after that 2 t dt plus 2 t divided by t square plus 1 into dt minus 2 to the 4. So 4 dt divided by how much, t square plus 1. Okay. Okay. What about that value? Simply this is 2 t square by 2. And what about value? What about that value? Simply t square plus 2, this will equal to y. Then basically if this one is y, then that is dy. So 1 by y dy, this will equal to log y. So that one written directly log of y means t square plus 1. And here that one written simply 1 upon t square plus 1, basically tan inverse t. So tan inverse t plus c. Now after that 2 to cancel. Okay, everything is okay. Yes. Now 2 to cancel, here t square basically how much, x plus 1. So this one is written x plus 1. After that plus log of t square plus 1. T square plus 1 is written as how much, t square basically x plus 1. So x plus 1 plus 1, that is how much, x square plus 2. So log of x square plus 2. And that one written minus 4 tan inverse x plus c. Sorry, t basically how much, t basically how much, root x plus 1. So written x root x plus 1 plus c is the right answer. Okay, make it. If anyone faces any doubt at any step, look, application of that one. Voice is okay? What about that? Look, application of that one. Voice is okay? Now after that we have focus on next problem. Still a mistake here, that is log of x plus 2. Okay, okay, simply here x plus under root x plus 1 upon x plus 2. wait, we have not multiplied by 2. So now after that, this one written t square minus 1, if one is adding and one is subtracting, then we got how much? It is t square plus 1 minus 2 plus t divided by how much? T square plus 1, okay, and that is 2t dt. Okay, after that, look very carefully. Simply this one written t square plus 1 upon t square plus 1 into 2t dt plus integration of, that is t minus 2, here t minus 2 divided by t square plus 1 into 2 times t dt. I hope so clear. Okay, very simple. Simply one is adding, one is subtracting, then we got how much? T square plus 1 and minus 2. Here minus 1 also available, so minus 1 and minus 1, that's minus 2. Okay, here 2t dt. Okay, now what about that value? Simply 1 into 2t. So you write now here 2 times t dt, okay, and plus 2 times integration of, here look, t square minus 2t and here t square plus 1, again one adding and one subtracting, if one adding, one subtracting, and that is dt. This one integration of t dt, 2 times t dt, and also now what about that value? 2 times of integration of, here t square plus 1, here t square plus 1 upon t square plus 1, okay, into dt, that one and that one. Now next one, after that minus 2t, so minus 2 to the 4 t upon t square plus 1 dt and minus 2 dt divided by how much? T square plus 1. Okay, after that, look, what about that value? What about that value? Simply 2 into t square by 2 plus here 2 here 2 into dt, so simply t, 2t. Okay, integration of dt is how much? Simply t. Now minus 2 times, what about that value? This one returns simply minus 2 log of t square plus 1. Why? Because of, if t square plus 1 is taken y, then 2t dt this will equal to dy. So basically what about that value? Sorry, what about that value? For here 2t dt replaced to dy, so finally we got minus 2 into dy divided by, what about that value? Y. So dy upon y, integration of dy upon y is how much? Log y. So minus 2 into log y. Okay, so minus 2 into log y. Log y is basically how much? T square plus 1. Now what about that value? Simply minus 2 tan inverse t plus c. So you can say that, what about t square? T square basically replaced to x plus 1 and 2t, t is replaced to root of x plus 1 and here 2 times t square plus 1. T square plus 1 is basically how much? T square replaced to x plus 1, so this one written x plus 2 minus 2 times tan inverse. What about t? T basically root of x plus 1 and plus c is the right answer. Okay. X plus 1 plus 2 times root x plus 1 minus 2 times log of x plus 2 minus 2 times tan inverse x plus 1 plus c. I hope so clear. So basically this is mod of x plus 2. Okay, I hope so clear. Always integration of 1 by x dx is always written modulus, log of modulus of x. Okay, so that's why I written mod. I hope so clear. Okay, now next problem is, we are focused on another problem also. Question number 4. We are focused on next problem, question number 4. No, question number 3. Basically we have focused on question number 3. How can do? Integration of under root 1 plus x upon 1 minus x dx. Okay, how can do this type of problem? Simply look here, under root 1 plus x upon 1 minus x, which part is very complicated? You can say that sometimes, sir, 1 plus x upon 1 minus x is very complicated because under root of, so basically root is main problem create. So that's why how can remove roots? Okay, especially numerator roots. Okay, so if you multiply and divide by how much? 1 plus x upon 1 plus x under root of 1 plus x upon 1 plus x, this one written dx. So that part is written how much? 1 plus x upon under root 1 minus x square dx. So dx divided by under root 1 minus x square plus x upon under root 1 minus x square dx. Okay, what about that value? Simply look here, that is sin inverse x. But what about that value? If you face any problem, then simply 1 minus x square taken t square. Okay, so that one returns sin inverse x plus c1, here x upon under root 1 minus x square dx written. Now we have focused on that part, x upon under root 1 minus x square dx. That is equation number 1. How can do? Simply let here 1 minus x square, this is equal to t square. So x dx is replaced to minus t dt. Okay, now after that x dx replaced to minus t dt divided by, what about that value? Simply t. So tt cancel, so minus dt, and that one minus t plus c2, and t basically how much? Under root 1 minus x square plus c2. Now that value put here, sin inverse x plus c1 minus 1 minus x square plus c2. So sin inverse x minus under root 1 minus x square, c1 plus c2 basically c. Okay, I hope so clear. That is sin inverse x minus under root 1 minus x square plus c is the right answer. After that we have focus on another part. Next one, question number 4. Okay, we have focus on next problem, question number 4. Simply here multiply and divide by numerator and denominator by how much? Root of 1 plus x upon root of 1 plus x. Okay, then we got numerator 1 plus x to the whole square under root of 1 plus x to the whole square, basically replaced to 1 plus x, divided by how much? This multiplication of these two, we got under root of 1 minus x square. Okay, now next target, after that 1 upon under root 1 minus x square and plus x upon under root 1 minus x square, and that one basically sin inverse x. And how can solve this type of problem? Simply let 1 minus x square this equal to t square, then after that x dx replaced to minus t dt. Okay, then solve it and that value put here and we got the final answer. I hope so clear. Now next problem is, now we have focus on another problem also, question number 4. Question number 4, how can do? Let, first of all, look, integration of 3 sin x minus 2 divided by here 5 minus cos square x minus 4 sin x. Okay, so how can do this type of problem? And into something missing here, cos x, here cos x dx. Okay, so basically this problem is how much? Look, integration of 3 sin x minus 2 into cos x dx divided by how much? 5 minus cos square x minus 4 sin x. Okay, so how can do this type of problem? Simply, first of all, the whole scenario, if this one is converted into sine, okay, all term in converted into sine or cos. Okay, if you this term is converted cos, then here also cos, so not feasible. So that's why, because of if you taken cos is t, then what about dt? Dt is not available if you taken cos t. But if you taken sin t, this sin x this equal to t, then cos x dx is also available. So this one replaced to dt, then you can solve. Okay, now look here. So that's why we have focus on this one written 3 sin x minus 2 divided by 5 minus cos square is replaced to 1 minus sin square x, and here 4 sin x, okay, into cos x dx. After that, this one written 3 sin x minus 2 divided by 5 minus 1 plus sin square x minus 4 sin x into cos x dx. Now after that, this one written 3 sin x minus 2 divided by sin square x minus 4 sin x, and here plus 4 into cos x dx. Okay, now let sin x this equal to t, so differentiation of this one, we got cos x dx this equal to how much? Dt. Okay, after that, that is 3t minus 2 divided by how much? T square minus 4t plus 4 into dt. So clear? Integration of 3t minus how much? 3t minus 2 divided by how much? T square minus 4t plus 4. Okay, look here. Here 3t minus 2 divided by how much? T minus 2 to the whole square dt. Okay, how can solve? Here 3 t square minus 2 divided by t minus 2 to the whole square dt. Okay, basically if minus 4 adding and minus 4 subtracting, minus 4, that is 6, if 3 is common then t minus 2, and plus 4 integration of t minus 2 to the whole square dt, that is 3 dt divided by how much? T minus 2 plus 4 here t minus 2 to power minus 2 dt. Okay, what about that value? Log of t minus 2, and that one is written 4 t minus 2 to whole power minus 2 plus 1 upon simply minus 2 plus 1 plus c. So that one 3 times log of t, basically sin x. So this one written sin x minus 2, and that one written minus 4 into t, basically sin 4 upon sin x minus 2 plus c. Okay, is the right answer. Make it. Okay, mod 3 times log of modulus of sin x minus 2 minus 4 upon sin x minus 2 plus c is the right answer. Okay, if anyone face any doubt at any step, then comment it. I will discuss again. Okay, make it. Now I will focus on next problem. Problem number 5, integration of sine of 2 tan inverse x divided by how much? 1 plus x square dx. How can do? Next, integration of x plus 1 into log of x plus x to whole square divided by how much? X dx. Next problem, integration of cos of root x divided by root x dx. Okay. Next one, integration of log x to whole square divided by x dx. Okay. How can solve? Step by step. We are focused on problem number 5. Look, if you taken tan inverse is t, okay, now 2 tan inverse x, this will equal to t, so 2 dx divided by how much? 1 plus x square dx, 2 dx upon 1 plus x square, this will equal to dt. So dx divided by 1 plus x square, this will equal to dt by 2. Okay, now that one focus, sine of t divided by dx divided by 1 plus x square is replaced to dt by 2, so 1 by 2 and here dt. Integration of sine t, basically minus cos t, so simply minus cos t plus c. So basically that one written 1 by 2 into cos t, basically how much? 2 tan inverse x plus c. Very simple. Okay. Final answer is how much? Simply minus 1 by 2 cos of 2 tan inverse x plus c is the right answer. Okay. Now next problem is, after that we have focused on another problem also. Very easy problem, that's why we focus on this one. Now how can do? Integration of x plus 1 into log of x plus x, log x plus x to whole square divided by x. First of all, if you see very carefully, x plus log x is taken t. Okay, let x plus log x is taken t, then 1 plus 1 by x dx, this will equal to dt. So basically x plus 1 upon x replaced to into dx replaced to dt. Okay, look here, this one simply here x plus 1 upon x into dx replaced to dt, and here and that one log x plus x to whole square. So this one dt, and what about that value? That is t square, so t square into dt, so t cube by 3 plus c, and t basically how much? X plus log x to whole cube divided by 3 plus c is the right answer. Okay, is the right answer. Now next problem, integration of root x divided by, integration of cos root x divided by root x. How can solve this type of problem? Simply let, if root x is taken t, let root x this be equal to t, so basically x to power 1 by 2 this be equal to t, so differentiation of that one, x to power minus half dx, this be equal to dt. So dx divided by root x, this be equal to 2 dt. Now what about that value? This one written simply log t into dt. Okay, dx divided by root x, this will equal to 2 dt. 2 dt and that one cos t. And what about that value is how much? Integration of cos, this is sine, so 2 sine t plus c, and 2 sine basically t basically root x, so 2 sine of root x plus c is the right answer. Okay. After that we have focus on next problem, question number 8. Integration of that one, simply log x taken t, so 1 by x dx is dt. So you can write now here t square dt, t square basically t cube by 3 plus c, t means log x to whole power q divided by 3 plus c is the right answer. Make it. Okay. Now question number 9. E to power 10x into sec square x dx. Question number 10. Integration of e to power cos square x into sin 2x dx. Question number 11. Integration of cos cube x dx. Okay. Question number 12, that is dx divided by e to power x plus e to power minus x. Okay. Now next one, question number 13. Tan root x into sec square root x divided by how much? Root x into dx. How can solve these 5 problems one by one? Look here. First part, question number 9. That is e to power 10x into sec square x dx. Simply, if tan x is t, okay, if tan x taken t, then sec square dx is replaced to dt. Okay, so basically this one written e to power t into dt. Why this one written? Because of let tan x is equal to t. So differentiation of the, if you differentiate both sides, then sec square dx is equal to written dt. Okay. After that, what about integration? E to power t plus c. So after that, e to power tan x plus c. Now next problem is how can do? Here e to power cos square x and that one written 2 sin x into cos x dx. Look very carefully. If cos square taken t, then 2 times sin x into cos x basically dt. In this part, if cos square x taken t, then minus 2 cos x into sin x dx replaced to dt. Okay, so you can say that 2 sin x into cos x into dx replaced to minus dt. So that one replaced to e to power t and that one is replaced to minus dt. So minus e to power t plus c, and here e to power t basically cos square x plus c. Okay, this is the final answer. Minus e to power cos square x plus c is the right answer. Okay. After that, now we have focus on question number 11. Now how can do this one? Written cos square x into cos x dx, and this cos square is replaced to 1 minus sin square x into cos x dx. Okay, if sin x is taken t, if sin x taken t, let sin x is t, then cos x dx replaced to dt. So this one written 1 minus t square into dt, here t minus okay. I have so clear question number 11. Now question number 12. Now here dx divided by e to power x plus e to power minus x. Okay, so this one written e to power x plus 1 upon e to power x. So if take LCM, then we got e to power x dx divided by how much? 1 plus e to power 2x, and after that one written e to power x dx divided by how much? 1 plus e to power x to the whole square. Let e to power x this be equal to t, so e to power x dx is replaced to dt. After that one written dt divided by how much? 1 plus t square, and that one is how much? Tan inverse t plus c. So t replaced to e to power x, so simply tan inverse e to power x plus c is the right answer. Make it. Okay. Now next problem, question number 13. How can do? First of all, everyone can try. Question number 13. Integration of tan root x into sec square root x divided by root x dx. How can do? With the help of substitution method. If tan t available, then tan square t also available. Basically, if this one is taken t, then that part is basically dt. Okay. How can do? Very simple. Tan of root x into sec square root x divided by how much? Root x into dx. Look, let tan inverse root x this be equal to t. Okay, so differentiate, if differentiate both sides, then we got how much? Sec square root x into x to power differentiation, that one 1 by 2 to x to power minus half dx, this be equal to dt. So you can say that sec square root x divided by root x dx is replaced to 2 dt, 2 dt. Okay. Now that part is written here 2. What about that value? T. And what about that value? 2 dt. So 2 here and simply dt. So now here 2 t plus c. So t square plus c. T square basically how much? This one written tan of root x to the whole square plus c is the right answer. Okay. Also clear? Now next problem, problem 14. One plus 10x, integration of 1 plus 10x divided by how much? X plus log of sec x into dx. And now question number 15, that is integration of 1 minus sine 2x divided by how much? X plus cos square x dx. Question number 16, integration of sine 2x divided by a square plus b square into sin square x dx. Question number 17 is how much? X plus 1 upon x square plus 2x minus 3 dx. Okay, how can do? First part we have focus on next. Now look, question number 14, integration of 1 plus tan x upon x plus log of sec x dx. Look very carefully. If that part is taken t, let x plus log of sec x taken t. If differentiate both sides, then we got 1. And what about log? This one written sec x, differentiation of log of sec x. This one 1 by sec x into differentiation of sec x is how much? Sec x into tan x dx. This is dt. Sec x cancel. So 1 plus tan x into dx. This is equal to dt. Basically 1 plus tan x replaced to dt. Okay. So you can say that numerator part is 1 plus tan x dx is replaced to dt, and denominator part is written t. So what about that value? Log t plus c. Okay, modulus of t. So that one is the right answer. Okay, this one is the right answer. After that we have focus on next part. Very simple. Take numerator t and denominator, this part is t, then this part is dt after solving. Next problem, integration of 1 minus sine 2x upon x plus cos square x dx. How can do this type of problem? Look, once again, if this one is t, then what about that value? dt. Let x plus cos square x is t, differentiate both sides, then 1 plus 2 times sin x, differentiate sin x is differentiation of cos, is minus of 2 sin x into cos x into dx. This is equal to dt. So 1 minus sin 2x into dx replace to dt. Okay, so that part is written how much? Integration of dt divided by this one t. So log of t plus c, and log of t basically how much? X plus cos square x plus c is the right answer. I hope so clear. This is question number 15. That is question number 15. Okay. Now next part is question number 16. How can do? How can do? Question number 16. Let a square plus b square sin square x this be equal to t. If differentiate both sides, then here 0 plus b square, here 2 sin x into cos x dx this be equal to dt. So sin 2x dx replaced to 1 by b square into dt. Okay, so 1 by b square dt upon t. So 1 by b square into log t plus c. 1 by b square here a square plus b square sin square x plus c is the right answer. Okay. Now how can do this type of problem? Question number 17. Integration of x plus 1 upon x square plus 2x minus 3 dx. Simply let x square 2x minus 3 this be equal to t, then 2x plus 2 into dx replace to dt. So you can say that x plus 1 into dx replace to dt by 2. Okay. Okay. Here x plus 1 dx is replaced to dt by 2. So this one written 1 by 2 here dt divided by how much? What about that value? T. So you can say that 1 by 2 log of t plus c. So 1 by 2 into t basically how much? X square plus 2x minus 3 plus c is the right answer. If anyone face any doubt at any step, then comment it. Sir, I face the doubt corresponding with that step, I will discuss again. Okay, so today class is over. Tomorrow I will continue this class. Okay, if anyone face any doubt at any step, if you query recording to that lecture, then comment it. I will resolve your queries in next lecture. Okay, thank you very much for joining us.